Hi everyone, welcome to Nestled and Vintage. Today I am going to show you a rolling pin that I've worked on. I was playing with some of my Easter napkins and I thought this turned out really cute, so I'm going to show you one on a video. So this is the napkin that I'm going to use today. Little Easter napkin. It had one layer to it, so I've already taken that layer off. And I am going to decoupage this to a little rolling pin. And I'm going to use this rolling pin right here. It is a new rolling pin. I'm not going to paint it or anything. I'm going to let the wood show through and show you how I do this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my napkin down about an inch, a little over an inch. Use my ruler and my rotary cutter and just cut that down so I'll have a little bit less to work with when I'm doing the decoupage. Okay. And I am going to be using Dixie Belle clear coat flat today. Now I'm just going to put a little bit to get started, a little bit of the clear coat. It doesn't take much for this rolling pin because it's a little bit smaller than the one that I'm going to show you that I've already completed. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the wet side down. And what I did on my other one, and it worked really well, is while that wet side is down, I am just going to go ahead and put my top coat all over the rest of the rolling pin. Now, I don't know if this works so well because the sides are open and I can get the air bubbles out easier that way, but let me show you. Hopefully this one works as well as the first one did. But yeah, I'm just going ahead and coating the whole rolling pin with the top coat. Okay. Now, I'm just going to press my first little seam down here into the top coat. Make sure I have enough top coat down so the edges will go down. And then I'm just going to roll this up. Just going to roll the napkin up onto my rolling pin. And I can kind of push it out the sides like the air bubbles. And I don't know if it's because I have the sides open that's why it's easier to do. But it is pretty easy to do. And I thought this was pretty cool. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put clear coat down to seal the rest. I'll just go put a top coat over. But as I'm putting the top coat on, it even gets out some of those wrinkles, and I really like the wood showing through this. I think it's really cute. And the wrinkles with this napkin, after it dries, just comes out so easy. So I just kind of went through with my finger. You could also use a baggie or saran wrap or something, but I just kind of went to the sides, like where it's open, and I'm pressing out the wrinkles, like starting in the middle of the rolling pin and just going to one side, and then starting in the middle again and going to the other side. And it really is smoothing out very nicely. Okay, so that's all I did, and I'm going to show you the one that I've already done, and it has dried, and I've sanded off one of the ends, but this is it, and it's really smooth. I've already painted one end of the rolling pin, and I painted it in Fusion Buttercream. Okay. Now I'm just going to go ahead and sand off the other end of this for you to show you. I'm using my little finger sander. Just going to sand off this excess napkin. Yeah, I mean, I've stamped on a rolling pin before. I'm trying to think if I've put a napkin on a rolling pin like this before, just like rolling it up. Just kind of like when you use the stamp, you know how you roll the rolling pin onto the stamp. I thought I would just... Hi everyone, welcome back. This is my second project for the day. I am using this old suitcase, this old vintage suitcase. And I have already painted the front of it in Fusion Color Buttermilk Cream. And I am going to use a Roycycle decoupage paper that was in Sonnet's Maker's Box for February. This is the paper. You can see it. But I'm only going to use the bottom half. And I am going to decoupage that onto my suitcase here. And to trim the paper, I'm going to cut my paper in half. And then what I'm going to use is I'm going to go around the edges of my suitcase where I want the paper to be, because I have this little edge right here and I don't want to cover that up. Maybe you can see it better over here, this little edge right here, and I don't want to cover that up. So I'm going to go around with my Cricut tool, and I'm just going to press down where that edge is so I will know where to cut my decoupage paper if I have to, or maybe this tool will cut it for me as I am pressing down. So I will let you watch this process. Okay, so this Cricut tool did most of the work for me, and as you can see, all I had to do was lift off the decoupage paper. So, and there I have it all trimmed down, and so I am going to decoupage this on. And I'm going to start over here on this side with my starter strip. That tool made it very nice. When you have an edge on the suitcase like that, that works out really well. So I will let you watch this. Here are the final projects. Which rolling pin do you like better? The one with the buttermilk cream or the willow bank? Thanks for watching and have a great day.